Hola amigos, we have a new model to talk about today. It's made by CM's Models, and unfortunately the base it came on was the wrong base, so I don't have a base to show off really, and henceforth I don't have the antenna in this thing because the antenna is usually taped to the bottom of the base, but I can make my own antenna, it's no big deal. Anywho, the Impreza took over for the Subaru Legacy in 1993, and what we're looking at is the 1995 version from the Acropolis Rally, driven by Carlos Sainz, a Spanish driver. So I finally get to use a little Spanish. Let's see here. Yeah, look at that photo. Livery. Well, the paint job's a little different, but the license plate actually does match. There's L555 there. You'll see it on the back view. And then the numbers change per race, I guess. But here you can see the license plates do match up. L555, and in the photo, there it is. But again, the livery is different. I think the reason why is CM's is editing the livery. 555 is a cigarette tobacco brand. So this is another case. Kyosho does this as well, where they won't put tobacco sponsorship on their diecast models. It's weird. It's weird. I mean, I guess you gotta protect the children, because you're a bad parent. You expect other people to protect your kids for you. Anyways, okay, let's move on here. So Carlos Sainz came in second for the Drivers' Championship. Colin McRae in a different Subaru came in first, and then so Subaru won the Manufacturers' Championship in 1995. Sorry. And like all the other vehicles, they would have 2-liter turbocharged engines, all-wheel drive, and making around 300 horsepower. Okay, let's get into the model. I think these wheels do look accurate. It's nice to see the lug nut details and stuff like that. They're gold. The tires are very flat and slab-sided, though. Not very realistic, in my opinion. They should be a little more curved on... Yeah, they should be more curved. Alrighty, well, anyways, the graphics, although there's not 555, they are tampo printed, so that's nice. There's a little something on the window there. Not sure what that would be. But here, right here, by the bottom of the A-pillar, you can see that Carlos Sainz and Luis Moya must be the navigator. There's a little orange paint here for this reflector or marker. There's a little crease here. Interesting. The door handles are pretty small. And there's a little mud guard there. Okay. Okay, let's see what's going on around the front. So we got some black paint in the casting here for this radiator inlet. And some sort of strakes cast in there. Okay. There should be turn signals right here. I mean, look at the photograph, but I see no indication of the orange turn signals. So that's strange. They just totally skipped that. Really weird. There's no even... There should be like a depression right there for the turn signal, but it's not on this. Clear lenses for the headlights. A little Subaru badge, I guess, there, but, well, I doubt we're going to see those stars, but let's take a look. What do you know? I am always wrong. So yeah, it's got those 7 stars of the Subaru badge. Okay. Alright, well, going to the top. Unfortunately, there's no black paint here for the intercooler inlet. Or here. Actually, I don't see black on the photograph, so... Alright. But yeah, definitely would be black there. And then some tiny raised floating wiper blades there. Okay, tampo print there. A couple of vents for the guys to get some fresh air. That's the antenna hole. I'll have to put an antenna in there later. On this side, no major problems. A little blobby cast-in mirror. Seems okay though. Actually looks pretty accurate to the photograph. Maybe some paint is missing from this wheel. I think these wheels are painted because, well, maybe the whole thing. Maybe they are cast in gold. Alright. I put stickers on so I know what year the thing is. Okay. Decent enough detail, I guess. The thing's gonna roll pretty well. It's got some pretty thick axles, actually. Yep. Okay, clear translucent tail lamps, and then just a basic exhaust tip. But I do love the license plate, and the wing isn't super thick. It's pretty good actually. Right? All right. So we have a stripped out interior. I think there's some printing right there. Same blue. It's got a blue roll cage, and it's a very thick plastic, and it's very low, so it's not a very good roll cage. It could have been, I wish it was higher up, you know. It's hard to tell in this reflection. Maybe if I hold it vertically. See, it's riding so low because the window plastic is underneath this casting. See, you can see it right there. So I guess the cage can't go any higher because the plastic is too thick. They did the best they could, but it does look weird to have it, you know, so far down the side window. Speaking of which, there is some black paint here for the molding. What about the seat belts? Some of these have seat belt color. I'm not seeing it, but let me get a flashlight and maybe something will show up. Nope. Or yeah, there's some sort of yellow on that seat. How about that side? There's blue. Okay, so they're blue seat belts. It's hard to see blue on black, but oh, there we go. And there's some yellow labeling there. Can't read that text through my screen. Maybe it says save belt. In the back, I don't know, a little center console, but there's no spare tire. A lot of these things have spare tires from CMs, but not on this one. Alright. And then the dashboard just has molded details like a Kyosho. Yeah, it's press fit together, or what is going on here? I don't see screws. This is new. I've never seen this on a diecast. What is this? I mean, is this like a plastic plug? It's not budging. And then this, I mean, is this just friction fit? Nah, well, I don't want to break it. Oh, there it goes. I just broke off that mud guard. Alright, that's too bad. Well, luckily it just broke at the paint, so I can glue it back on. Unless it vanishes into the carpet or something. So I gotta be mindful of that. I gotta put this somewhere safe. Alright. Okay, so be careful of that if you ever buy one of these things. Alright, let's compare it to another car here. I do have the Subaru Legacy by CMs, and this Legacy is from 1993. And the Legacy is a bigger car than the Impreza. It's a four-door, but it's I guess it'd probably be considered a mid-size car, whereas I think the Subaru Impreza might be a compact. In fact, I want to bring up this photo because it looks like a pretty, either this dude's gargantuan, or I actually think the very first Impreza was pretty small, because I had a 1998 wagon, the first generation, and it was a pretty small car compared to modern cars, even modern Imprezas. So I do believe that's accurate. I'm gonna pull out this BM Creations one here, and this is from 1994. That's pretty cool that actually BM Creations writes the year of the car that they modeled. So let's put this next to it. Yeah. So we have two different brands making a first-gen Impreza, and they're pretty much the same in dimensions. So I think it was just a small car to begin with. And so that's why I like collecting these things. You know, just to see how cars grow in size as well as their styling changes. So BM Creations have a few videos on them. They're a great brand. I like them. Good value. I like the steering wheel function. Okay, so I guess that is it. So let's just let this thing spin on its own. You notice that Legacy also didn't have 555. It just had the stripes because it was censored. It's weird. Censoring diecast models. Okay, well, yeah, if you like Subarus, if you like the Imprezas and rally history, I think this is a good one to pick up. Do keep in mind that CMs is out of business now, so the models are becoming rarer and more expensive. Alright, well, I hope to see you guys around. See ya.